Hey guys, I'm the Lockpicking Patrolman, and today I've got a challenge lock that was made by Steel Pinnings and graciously sent my way by Squint. And this lock is a kick cylinder with a quick set keyway, and Squint has picked this on his channel. I remember seeing the video, but I haven't gone back to watch it since receiving this lock, so I'm not real familiar with what's inside. The name of this lock is, well, that's what the name of this lock is. So I will let you guys read that, and anyway, we'll take a look at this thing. The key, you can see the bitting on the key, pretty good bitting, and when you put it in, it kind of catches if you try to turn it clockwise, but it turns very smoothly anti-clockwise or counterclockwise until you get about all the way back around. If you don't try to put a whole lot of force into it, it'll come right around, but sometimes it'll kind of hang up there. But anyway, very cool lock. I've picked it a few times off camera, but I've not been inside of it yet, so let's go ahead and tension this thing up. Top of the keyway. I found with these kick cylinders, from picking them in hand, that using this really long pry bar that was made for me by Darkwood Picks really kind of helps. I'm not all crammed and cramped up, and then I will use a medium hook that was made by Tobias and Julian. I'll start on pin 1 with moderate to heavy tension. I got about 3 or 4 clicks off at pin 1. See, pin 2 is solid, 3 is also solid, 4 is springy, and let's see if we can get under 5. 1 click, 2 clicks, 3 clicks. Okay. Went into a very deep falset. 1, 2, 3, all very firmly set. Let's see here. There we go. I went back to pin 5, lifted up on it, and that's what opened it up. So, very cool. All right, we'll go ahead and let me pull the camera back just a little bit. Pulling the camera up like this, guys, helps keep the lock in frame, which is great, especially when dealing with these challenge locks. So we'll go ahead and get a pinning tray over here. I'm going to keep it unlocked like that and just pull back just a hair. Let's see, we need to take this tailpiece off. So I'll go ahead and just use my pick to push that little pin down with. Unscrew this tailpiece. Let's see. Yeah, Squint was very, very generous, and he sent me a number of challenge locks that he's picked, and anyway, sent them my way so I could have a go at them, and they've been pretty fun so far. I've still got some other locks sent to me by Pickbeard and also Siakovsky that I'm still needing to get videos done for. But don't worry, if I've not already posted them, then they will be posted soon enough. I found that if I've got a day to just sit down and make a bunch of videos, that kind of works really well for me. So, all right. So that went well with the shim to pull the plug out of there, and we'll dump out key pin number 1, key pin 2, which is a 2-piece. It looks like. Let's see. I think that guy is like this. 3. Very long key pin. 4. Very short one. And 5. Another standard key pin. You can see right away on the core that we've got some filing across chambers 2 and 4. I don't know how this aids picking or not, but I don't know. It probably helped make it turn a little bit smoother. Also, I don't know if the camera will pick it up or not, but you can see in chambers 2, there's a little bit of countermilling, undercutting. Same maybe in 3. I don't see anything in 1, 4, or 5. Also, these little construction keyholes on the side here appear like they've been filled with, I don't want to poke it too hard, but feels like it might be JB Weld actually in there. Oops, there's a spring that fell out. Okay, that came out of the back of this plug here. The spring goes in here, and it goes right behind this little detent or pin that helps keep the tail cap in position. Okay, and I'll show you a close-up of all these pins here in a second. Let me go ahead and arrange them to where we can, make it a little bit easier to put them back in when reassembling the lock. Let's see, that guy was like that. Flip that guy around, turn 4 around, and turn 5 around. All right. All right, now let's get the core. Pull the shim out of it all the way. Let's see. Okay, 1 is a serrated. 2, okay. I wonder if 2 actually popped down into the core, because I don't know if you guys can see that or not. There's actually just the spring right there in chamber 2. If I can get the camera to focus real quick. But anyway, I think this guy right here, this little spool looking element down here, was probably the driver pin for chamber 2. So I'm just going to slide him on up here a little bit. 3. Okay, 3. Come out like that. Here's a little tiny short spool. 4. Also, another little, like a half mushroom, like what was in chamber 2. And then 5 is a very long ASA type spool, or double spool actually. It's got a spool on the top and the bottom. Let's get these springs out real quick. There's 1. And 2. Come on, 2. I think I remember Squint having trouble with spring 2 in this lock. I don't want to mess him up, but he looks like a steel spring in there. I'm just going to kind of leave him alone. If he decides to come on out later, then we'll get him in the right spot. Let's see. 4, another copper spring. 3 was a little compact copper. 4 is sort of a stretched out, used and abused looking copper. And 5, get this guy from the back here, is a little steel spring. So, there we go. As far as anything done to the Bible, Other than that spring in chamber 2, I don't see anything really to note. He just doesn't want to come out. So anyway, we'll go ahead and bring the camera in so you can see the pins. Chamber 1 had a serrated driver pin with a standard key pin. 2 had a mushroom spool, a very sharp mushroom or spool type pin, followed up by a very short key pin. 3 had a very short spool and a very long key pin. 4 had another one of these little shortened sharp mushroom or spool pins with a standard standard key pin, and then 5 had this big long double spooled ASA looking pin. I believe this is an ASA pin, and a standard key pin. So anyway, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching today. Thank you to Squint for sending this lock my way. And guys, as always, please remember, don't pick any locks that don't belong to you. Please do click subscribe. Please don't pick any locks that are currently in use, and please do click like. Well, likes over here, subscribes over there. Don't pick anything that you shouldn't be picking. All right, guys, have a great day.